Philip H. Anselmo here, responding to all the hate I've been getting regarding my comments at the Dimebash. I've been having people texting me, calling me, MySpacing me, saying, Phil, you're a racist, you're in the Ku Klux Klan. And I mean, man, I don't even listen to Clutch. So I'm just here to clear my name and say that all this hate is unwarranted. It's all been a big misunderstanding. Well, a couple of the guys backstage were drinking some chocolate milk, and they offered me some, and I was like, no thanks, I'll just take a small white milk. And they were like, no man, we just drink chocolate over here. So on stage, I said white power for white milk, because that chocolate stuff is way too sweet. It's gonna rot your teeth. What actually happened, what you saw was, I was playing live, I looked out of the corner of my eye, and I saw Jack and Meg White from the White Straps hand in hand, and I was just floored by this display of sibling affection, that as a sign of respect, I said, white power for the White Straps. I've always loved black people, black culture. The H in Philip H. Anselmo stands for Philip Harlem Anselmo. What actually happened was I looked into the crowd, and I saw a kid carrying a vinyl copy of Vulgar Display of Power, and it was just stained with whiteout. So I saw it, and I was like, white power? My favorite Walking Dead characters, per se. Morgan, Sasha, Bob, T-Dog. Notice a pattern here? On the way to the show, I was listening to some Sirius XM Hair Nation, all hair metal all the time. I felt inspired, and I saw a kid in the front row with a Whitesnake t-shirt. So I said white power, and I went to give him a high five. I was talking about basically how Rob Zombie should go back to White Zombie. Why would I say something like that at the Dimebash? Don't you people know that Dimebag is half black? In the first album, we called him Dime Black the whole time. So before the show, me, Davey Lombardo, Davey Grohl, and Bobby Trujillo went to White Castle for some hamburgers. And at the end of a new level, I saw them at the back, and I said white power for White Castle, and I didn't hold up a Sig Heil or whatever that was, I held up a 4 for 4 burgers. So that's how many I ate. There was a lot of drinking backstage, a lot of remembering things about Dime, about Pantera, and one of the things was that Dimebag loved Power Rangers. And I was talking about Power Rangers, I was drunk off my ass, heroin needle sticking out of my dick, I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I was talking about a white Power Ranger, and apparently there's not a white Power Ranger. So I got on stage, still pretty drunk, still pretty fucked up from that heroin needle in my dick, and I said white power, but I was about to say Ranger, and I kinda choked, so all you heard was white power, and I stuck my hand up like, yeah. I love Kerry King's grandfather, Martin Luther King. I love Luther from The Wire. Luther Vandross, Lex Luthor, all influential people we couldn't even live without. People, we got a technology monopoly on our hands. The Apple company's taking over. Everybody's going Mac, everybody's going iPhone, everybody's going iPad. So when I said white power on stage, I was talking about the power of Apple, the white, taking over this town. Bobby Flynn, you made that goddamn YouTube video about how I'm a racist, how you don't want to listen to Pantera anymore, how you're going to take your copy of Far Beyond Driven vinyl and feed it to your mother. But you left out the part where me and you were talking about the Beatles backstage over a couple drinks. And you were saying how Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Sandwich is your favorite album, and I was saying how the White Album is mine, and you were making fun of me. So I said white power on stage for the White Album. I am so sorry for what I said. When I heard the news that everybody was freaking out calling me a racist, I went to the swamp in my backyard. I cuddled a couple reptiles next to me so that I wouldn't be the only one crying crocodile tears. I love every motherfucker in this planet. I love blacks, the whites, the reds, the yellows. All of them. The H in Philip H. Anselmo, if you want to know truly. It doesn't stand for Halloween or hamburger or even Harlem. It stands for heart. Because I love you all. Except for you, Vinnie Paul. Fuck you. That said, if you can find it in your heart to give me another chance But whatever, I appreciate it. So give me another chance. Let me be the front man to Down, Superjoint Ritual, Pantera, Philip H. Anselmo and the Illegals, Ghost, the Mamas and the Papas, Coldplay, Radiohead, and Chickenfoot that you deserve. If you can find it within your heart to give me another chance, I would appreciate it so much. I am 90% sorry. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for giving me 5 minutes alone with you. And I hope that for the future, we can instill a new level of confidence and power. But not white power. Power for everyone. All races, all creeds. Thank you very much, and God bless.